The city was already battered by 1943, when 1,000 residents of the Jewish ghetto here attempted to fight back against the Nazi regime in a valiant uprising that lasted 4 months. In response, the Germans utterly leveled Warsaw, burning it to its very foundations. Among its innumerable war crimes, the Nazi occupation of Poland resulted in the plunder of cultural treasures from museums and private collections. In Warsaw's royal castle, I go to meet the chairman of the Monuments Men Foundation, historian and best-selling author Robert Edsel.
Oh, how about this? Welcome to one of the wonders of the art world, the Canaletto Room in the Royal Palace in Warsaw.
This is a showstopper.
It is. It's an incredible thing.
And these are scenes from Warsaw.
They are scenes of Warsaw, and you have to imagine in September 1st, 1939, when the Nazis begin their blitzkrieg and invasion of Poland. The war really has started months before then because German museum directors and curators have been visiting Poland for a great long period, making lists of works of art they intended to confiscate and steal.
Wow.
In other words, this wasn't theft incidental to war. This was premeditated looting on an industrial scale. The works of art are moved out of the city as the city goes through these various stages of destruction, ultimately leveling Warsaw, and I mean leveling. It just looked like a moonscape. They were taken and ultimately are hidden at a castle in Germany where they're found in May 1945.
The paintings in this room are actually the reason that old Warsaw could be reconstructed after the Nazis were driven out by the Soviets in 1945. These vivid portraits of the destroyed buildings were repurposed as blueprints for the once and future Warsaw, and they were recovered by a unique division of the U.S. military, the Monuments Men. So let's talk about the Monuments Men. You literally wrote the book.
The Monuments Men were a group of men and women, museum directors, curators, art historians, architects, archivists, librarians. In fact, some of them were artists themselves who volunteered for service to be a new kind of soldier charged with saving rather than destroying. When the Monuments Men arrived in Europe, the initial effort was to try and steer Allied bombing and artillery away from cultural targets. But very quickly on, it became apparent as they arrive in these museums and the works of art are missing, and they realized they're involved in what was the greatest theft in history. And that, of course, led to the greatest treasure hunt in history. A treasure hunt that continues to this day because of the vast numbers of works of art that are still missing.
So let's talk numbers. Is there even a calculated number of how many pieces of art the Nazis stole?
Oh, I think we're well north of 10 million. I mean, what we do know is that the Monuments Men and women found and returned 4 million objects. War allowed for them to accomplish things that otherwise today would have been slowed down by red tape. But imagine, no computers, no cell phones. I mean, you're typing documents and having to use mimeograph paper, things you couldn't even find in a store today. But they somehow kept track of all this. 3.2 million books, and we're not talking about 5 and dime novels, rare books, documents, butterfly collections, trolley cars from Amsterdam, tens of thousands of church bells from the cathedrals throughout Europe that were used to be melted down for war materials. So the list of things, if it had value, the Nazis stole it.
They returned 4 million objects. How much more is still out there, do you think?
You know, it's into the tens of thousands, certainly. In Poland alone, they have 63,000 objects on a database that they're looking for, and they trickle in one by one. There's so many mysteries that you could dig into in Poland. I mean, it's a treasure hunter's dream. Take a look at this document. It's a chart of a storage facility, military installation, and in this particular area, they've allocated 4 rooms to the museum in Poznan. And the museum there has stored art treasures. This is about 5 hours west of Warsaw on the German border, and I understand there's a team there now that's investigating this, trying to see, are there any of the works of art that were left behind? Are they still there?
Do we know if these 4 chambers of art were all discovered after the war?
Don't know. But, you know, at the end of the day, and I don't need to tell you this, you got to go kick the tires.
Right.
You have to track down every lead. You have to talk to people, and that's the journey we're on as we continue what still is the greatest treasure hunt in history.
All right, well, hopefully I'll come back with something exciting for you.
Hope so. Let me know.
All the best.
Yeah.
Great talking to you.
You too.
I thank Robert for his information and his service to a crucial cause. If there's even a chance that there's stolen art yet to be discovered in this installation, I've got to go find out for myself. I drive 250 miles west of Warsaw towards a city called Międzyrzec. On a remote hillside outside of town, I meet investigators Paweł Pijakiewicz and Robert Kubachewski. Hello.
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 Paweł?
Yep.
Hey, I'm Josh.
Cześć.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Robert.
Robert,
Hello.
great to meet you. Paweł and Robert have made it their mission to locate the stolen art that the Nazis may have hidden right in their own backyard. This is imposing looking. This is a gun emplacement?
Tak, to są pozycje niemieckie, gdzie były zainstalowane karabiny maszynowe.
It's a German heavy machine gun position.
It's a German position. So
Yeah.
this was built when?
Built between 1934 and 1938 when this territory belonged to Germany.
So before World War II, this part of Poland was Germany.
Yes, it was Germany. The Polish-German border was 24 kilometers from here.
And today the German border is?
It's 80 kilometers that way.
Yes. They lost some ground after World War II.
Yeah.
And I've been told this story that during the war, artwork was hidden somewhere in this area. Is that connected to these bunkers?
Yes, but the bunkers are only the tip of the iceberg.
The tip of the iceberg. There's more down there?
Yeah, sure. Something incredible, and the story begins there.
Jeśli chcesz, to schodzimy na dół.
If you want to see, we will go. Okay.
What's underneath us?
Josh, tędy będziemy schodzić na dół.
Oh my word, look at this. Are you kidding me? Is it a bunker?
Yeah, it used to be.
And why is it all blown open?
After the war, the Russians blew it up.
They blew it up. So this gives us access into the tunnels?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Tak.
Okay, so
Let's
Okay,
go.
to idziemy.
you guys ever seen the Goonies? Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Here we go. Oh boy. Sure, the Soviets may have detonated the entrance and tried to bury this place forever, but to these guys, that's an invitation. Okay, we're in.
Bit of a tight squeeze. Watch the steps. Josh, give me your backpack.
Okay. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay.
Watch out for water.
Josh, chodź zobaczyć, co tutaj jest.
What is it?
Chodź zobacz.
Are you kidding me? What is this?
It was a cargo elevator and
How deep is that drop?
about 90 feet.
Sure, 90-foot vertical shaft. Okay, we're not going down this, right?
We are going.
But not this way.
No, definitely not.
Okay. Whoa, we're going down here?
Yeah. There is a staircase alongside the elevator shaft.
Okay, great. Okay, into the darkness. Wow. The quality of the air changes as we move deeper underground. It actually begins to feel older. Down, down, down. This is insane.
There.
I've never seen anything like this. Finally, we reach the bottom and emerge into a maze of massive chambers. This is so crazy. I just can't believe how big this place is. Whoa, okay, hold up. Are you kidding me? This is like a city down here.
Underground city with railway stations, charging stations for the batteries for the trains.
Wait, there was a train system here?
That's right.
This is a huge tunnel complex built by the Nazis on what is now the western edge of Poland. I'm only a few steps inside and already overwhelmed. What is the name of this complex?
MRU tunnels.
Sort of embarrassed to say this, I've never heard of this place. How big is this place, Pavel?
Duży? Bardzo duży.
This is the whole map of the MRU system.
Are you kidding me? We are where?
Yeah.
Here?
Yes, and we're going along the access tunnel 400 meters, and then we turn left into the main traffic road.
The full extent of the tunnels is what?
More than 25 miles of tunnels.
I'm sorry, more than 25 miles of tunnels?
That's right. Yes, it's the second largest underground facility in the world.
25 miles of tunnels. All told, they connect 100 concrete bunkers and defensive positions at the surface through an underground labyrinth of passages that's longer than all the subways in Los Angeles. But this incredible feat of military engineering was actually designed as a defensive measure. It was supposed to protect Germany against the potential invasion from Poland. And in case Alanis Morissette is watching, that's ironic. There's this history here that art was stored in these tunnels.
Że sztuka była, że dzieła sztuki były tutaj ukrywane.
Przede wszystkim po pierwszych bombardowaniach.
Many artifacts from the National Museum in Poznań were hidden here in the place.
Okay.
The proper humidity, temperature, and such things.
So we know for sure that art was hidden in this complex.
Yes, for sure.
Już? To jest dokument, w którym jest mowa o tym.
Pavel shows me a scan of documents seized from the Nazis. It's an order to transfer looted paintings from the National Museum in the city of Poznan to a chamber at the southern end of this complex. The room was specially outfitted with heaters to protect the art, which thankfully it did. So when the Soviet Union eventually broke through here, did they find the art?
Yeah. 440 chests, wooden chests of artifacts and works of art were found in here.
Wow. Okay.
The German documents say that there were 4 chambers set aside for the artifacts from the museum, but the Russians only found 2 of them.
So somewhere in this maze of tunnels are 2 chambers that the Russians never found?
That's right.
Have all of the tunnels and chambers down here been explored now, today?
We try to explore everything, but it's impossible because parts of the tunnels are flooded.
So it's been flooded since the war?
Yeah, but the water level has been going down because of the construction on the surface.
The construction of a nearby dam seems to have shifted the course of the underground aquifer here. And for the last month, many of the tunnels have been draining.
So it would be possible to explore the parts that were not accessible in the past. Nobody has reached the end of the tunnels.
All right, so I got it. Which way?
Idziemy.
That way.
I'm right behind you. We begin our trek into the darkness. I mean, it's endless. Look at it. It goes on forever. Each tunnel opens to a larger passage until we reach the main underground thoroughfare. Subways would have run through here, and we pass through various stations that were once brimming with soldiers and military personnel.
No i dochodzimy do dworca Otto.
Josh, welcome to railway station Otto.
Oh my God. Get out of here.
Amazing. Yeah?
It's even bigger. So this is literally a rail station here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Train running through here.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, we headed this way.
That's right.
Please, go ahead. Here we go. Walking through this tunnel is among the creepier experiences of my recent life. But all unsettling things must come to an end. In this case, after 2 hours of trekking in the dark, a dead end.
No i tutaj dochodzimy do końca, Josh.
This is the end, and these are the flooded tunnels.
This tunnel on the left goes where? Do we know?
One on the left is a dead end.
Uh-huh.
The one that goes straight ahead is more of a mystery.
So we don't really know where that goes. It looks like it branches off on here.
No, in fact, we don't.
Okay, so Pavel, normally, like when you've been here,
Normalnie, kiedy tu jesteśmy,
how high is the water level?
jaki jest poziom
Here.
wody?
Teraz,
Normalnie.
tutaj, tak? Te 2 tunele były całkowicie zalane wodą.
Imagine both tunnels were completely flooded.
All the way to the roof.
Up to the roof.
So, Robert, have you ever seen the levels like this?
It's never been like this.
So can we just walk down this tunnel?
No.
Why not?
The tunnel slows down.
So it gets deeper.
Yes.
So how are we exploring this?
Łodzią.
By boat.
The what? Next time on Expedition Unknown. The epic conclusion of my dark journey in search of the buried secrets of World War II.
You got a lot of landmines left in this country?
Plenty.
As I prepare to set sail into a Nazi tunnel system flooded since 1945.
Guys, I got something here.
What the hell is that? Then, a mysterious diary may hold the key to finding billions in plundered gold.
Anywhere between 100 to 300 tons of gold.
I'm sorry, did you say 100 to 300 tons of gold?
Finally, a town once wiped off the map by the Red Army is shedding light on the final days of the war.
Oh my word.
And what we find in the ashes of this fortress takes my breath away.
These were used with Enigma machines. Wow. Stop. There is something glinting in here. Come here. Back up!